Hi there and welcome back to the daily recap shows for the FTSE and the Dax reports here on the Keystone service. We've had a couple of weeks break, but we are back now with the reports and we're going to cover the reports in these video recaps. So had a really nice break and back ready to challenge the markets. So on the FTSE this morning, we said that it was continuing developing a tight range. We had support at 74.18 to 74.26. We had initial resistance at 74.69 to 77, with acceptance above there seeing move towards 74.91 to 7500. We also should be aware of false breaks when the market develops this type of price action. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE today. Okay, so you can see it's really been about this 74.69 to 77 and 74.91 to 500 zones. We had the open here. We've got this really strong, we opened up in this initial resistance zone. We've got this really strong push up into the next zone resistance at 74.91 to 500, and we saw a nice reaction from there. We had this false break pattern. We come back and we tested that initial resistance zone and we held it as resistance. So there was a nice reversal pattern here from that. We had the first initial push up, which was a long up into that zone. We then had the reversal down. You certainly would have been managing into this zone here if not taking all your profits. But once we saw the break below, we could have then looked for reversal patterns in this area here. We didn't actually see any reversal patterns. And you've actually got this sort of, you can see here a bit of an upward sloping trend line, which created the pressure to then see the break back above that zone. So then it was just a little bit choppy in between these zones, but certainly a couple of opportunities there on the open with volatility. Like I say, that first initial push up and then that reversal pattern there. This one, unfortunately, not really a strong reversal signal, but a retest of that zone having broken down through was valid. So we're now broken back above 74.91 to 500, and if we can hold this as support, we can see price higher up to this 19 to 29 area. So we'll see what happens and how that develops overnight, and we'll update again in the morning. So now let's go and have a look at the DAX. So on the DAX today, we said that if we saw a sustained break above 13,675 to 695, then we opened up moves towards 770 to 790. So let's go and we said initial support also came in at 560 to 585. So let's go and have a look at the DAX today. So as you can see, a bit like the FTSE, we opened up, we've got a really strong push impulsively through this 675 to 690 zone. And then we got this false break back down below. It never really got the full acceptance above there. We did get a reversal pattern, but not a signal because that's right above that zone. So this could have easily come back and then retested and pushed higher. But we got the false break pattern where we've got the impulsive push back through the zone. We then got the corrective pullback and we got the continuation pattern of these overnight highs here for a nice short down into this zone. You could have tried to run it lower into this support zone here at 560 to 585. We didn't quite get that low, and if we'd had got that low, I would have definitely been taking full profits on this trade, but you would have managed it into this zone here, full profit target down here, and actually potentially even looked for a long reversal from this zone. But we didn't quite get down there, and you can see price action just a little bit choppy around this minor zone in here. You can see this is why we don't always trade from these minor zones. We only trade from the key zones, which are the blue and red zones, and any of the minor zones that we mentioned in the reports. We then got the push back up. We held it a little bit as resistance again here on the retest. Little bit of a reversal signal here, but didn't trigger in. And we've now got the acceptance above here, and we've held it on the retest here. Unfortunately, again, not quite a reversal signal for me to get long, but if this had set up a reversal signal as per your plan, or if it had set up as per my plan, this would have been a valid signal to take as it was a retest, having got the acceptance above that zone. And all the time we were above this zone, we are now looking to see moves up to 770 to 790. Again, like the FTSE though, we'll see what the action happens overnight, and we'll update you in the morning. So a fairly quiet session. Most of the opportunities come in that first sort of half an hour to an hour. And yeah, the zones there, the minor zones working okay, but with a bit of choppy price action as well. But as we said in the reports, we can often see this when it develops this type of price action. So I hope you found this useful. Hope you enjoying these reports. If you haven't already, please join the Keyzone service. The link is in the box in our YouTube channels. It's great to be back. I hope you've all had a lovely 2 weeks as well, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.